All right, today we're working on mobility. Gonna go to the park here and do some mobility exercises. Let's go. Plenty of wind today, as always. Now, the other night I did something. I've lost, a good 20 pounds since we started here. And the other night I was laying in bed and I flexed my stomach and kind of leaned forward, and I looked down and I was like, my stomach looked like all like a teepee. And I was like, what in the heck? So I looked it up, and obviously, being fat, like the fat lard I've been, the inner stomach muscles have like stretched out, kind of like a pregnant lady, which pretty much sums it up because I had about 9 bowling balls in there. So I'm pretty sure I look like a pregnant lady anyway. So with a little bit of consultation with ChatGPT, came up with a 3-minute ab exercise. Basically said, stop doing crunches, stop doing leg lifts, stop doing those things. I need to focus on tightening up the inner abs, and that will actually kind of hold things back together and make it so that as I do lose weight, I'll be ready for the abs to appear without it looking bowl shape or sticking out, if you will. So, since it's so windy outside, I brought my trusty steed along today, Jake.
Hi.
And he's going to just film, and this is going to be just a little montage of me doing my mobility stuff. My shoulder is pretty hurt, so even doing like an arm swings and stuff might hurt. I'm going to try and just not hang from the bar, but kind of lightly stretch from the bar. Do some squats, do this 3-minute ab workout. Not ab workout, but inner core work. And then I'll do some other, just movements, and we'll see what I do for a little bit of mobility training. And we'll share a few thoughts afterwards. Up first, this is just a breathe and brace. You literally just breathe in, expanding everything, and then tightening your abs. This next one is called dead bugs. Again, these are all to support the inner core of your muscles on the abs. And this one is called bird dogs. I had a hard time balancing. It's not as easy as it looks, even though it's so stupid. Alright. I don't even know what to call these arm swings. And then we did these, I think they call them waves. These are another arm swings. This one hurt my shoulder. This is a golf swing, and this one right here just totally zapped my shoulder. I felt it and I was bad. Oh. Yeah, right there. Ouch. And then did some trunk twists. And for each one of these, we did at least a minute. Then I did the squat. I tried this 3 different times, getting a little bit better. And again, my feet were on the ground for this one. All right, just did about 15 minutes of mobility training over here at the park. Nothing too hard. I had to take it easy on my shoulder. I did not try and lift my feet off the ground on the hang. My feet were on the ground. Just literally trying to stretch the shoulder. And you'd think I'd be getting better at some of this stuff by now, but man, when your joints hurt and your shoulders feel like they're going out of place and all sorts of crap, it's a little more difficult. So anyway, beautiful day. The wind died down just a titch. I can't even see the camera because the sun's in my eyes. So anyway, what I'm going to do for dinner tonight, now that that's out of the way, I'm going to go home. I'm just going to eat leftovers. All right. So I'm going to do about 5 minutes of rebounding. This helps drain the lymphatic system. And you can twist, and you can shuffle, and you can do all sorts of things, but it's actually kind of fun, and I do think it actually helps. So I'm going to end up with that. Now, oops, sorry. Let's see what I got. Now, just so you know, I took a picture of this sucker, uploaded it to ChatGPT. Said, great keto meal. It's probably going to be about 15 net carbs. Now, my goal right now is to stay below 20 net carbs. So I'm fine. This is the only meal I've had today so far. That leaves me a little bit of flexibility if I want to snack on something tonight. Let's check it out. So according to probably about 80 grams of protein somewhere in there. We've got two cheddar wurst sausages, got a little bit of mustard, got some sauerkraut for a little bit of fermented food, helps my digestion. I have some of that leftover shrimp. I just dabbled a little cocktail sauce on there. There's definitely less than a tablespoon, probably half a tablespoon in there total. And there's some chimichurri sauce with like half of a leftover steak. Now I would have had more steak, but I'm like, where's all the steak, Jake? And he's like, Dad, you told me I could eat leftovers last night. So there's only like one steak for us to share, so that's fine. We improvised. Now, if I'm still hungry, which I think I'll be fine after this, but if I am still hungry, I'll go back and maybe make like a little, one of my famous egg omelets or scrambled eggs, as some would like to call it. But, like I said, a little bit of sauerkraut for the ferment. That's some good raw stuff from Costco. You probably know which one I'm talking about. And again, today's mobility workout only took me about 15 minutes. Pretty easy stuff. It's not like it's hard, but it's supposed to help with draining lymphatic, draining with, it's not going to build muscle or anything like that, but good for mobility, good to loosen up the joints, just get movement in. Like I said, I was doing a shoulder workout last week. I was feeling good. I was really feeling it out here where like my son showed me to, and I never really feel it. And I was walking the dog, and the dog like kind of ran, and I felt my shoulder go, because this shoulder's been pretty much jacked up for a long time. So probably need surgery, but that's something I'm not going to get or can't afford. So I'm just going to have to slowly try and rehab it, take it easy on my shoulders when I do weight training days. And we'll come up with a couple workarounds, and I'll probably show you that next week. Tomorrow, Mother's Day, Sunday, maybe I'll do a little, I don't know, I could do a cooking video, show you the sous vide tri-tip. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. Show you some Mother's Day dinner, or I may just go on a walk. I don't know. I'll figure it out tomorrow. Anyway, let me say this. I woke up this morning, slept in a little bit because, the wife was out of town, and I weighed in about an hour later than I normally do. Today's one of those days where if it holds, I'll be excited for Monday's weigh-in. And coming off a week at Disney and not weighing in until Wednesday, I was kind of like, stressing out about that. But as long as I don't screw it up, and if my body doesn't just go, okay, we're holding on to something here. Right now it's letting go. Right now body's cooperating. It's letting go of some weight. So we're liking that. That's going to be good. As far as what I did today, give you a little insight. Pretty much just did honeydews. My wife's out of town. I mowed the front and backyard. Did the dishes, cleaned off the counter. Went and did grocery shopping at Costco. Went to the park, did a mobility workout. Stocked the fridge, it's in the garage. I packaged up the dog food. The dog is on a very clean raw food diet, and so packaged up her stuff. And I had a good day. It was productive, got a lot of stuff done. There was some other stuff I can't remember right now. And then we shot a video. So anyway, all in all, a good day. And again, thanks for being here. I'm not going to ramble. We're just going to call this one good. Great stuff happened. So we'll see you tomorrow. Leave a comment down below. How was your Saturday? What did you do? Did you grocery shop? Are you prepared for next week? Do you have a plan, and are you going to follow the plan? Hold yourself accountable. Check in, and we'll see you tomorrow. Dude out.